Hi, everybody. Welcome to our third virtual Veg Edge. I'm Lori Boyd. I'm the nurse coordinator for the Joe R. Utley Heart Resource Center. We are so glad that you're here with us today. And as you probably remember, we are recording this, so if you have to leave early, you'll be able to watch the whole event later. We'll send you the link afterwards so you can watch it. We're really happy to be with you today live from Pelham Medical Center at the Gibbs Demo Kitchen. And we've got something cooking up on the stove up here, and you can see we've got this beautiful display. We are so honored today to have with us our executive chef, Artina Lindsey, who's been with Spartanburg Medical Center for 2 years now. She is trained, a professional chef trained with Johnson & Wales, and she's going to talk to us today. She's going to do a little demo today with something that smells really, really delicious. I wish you could be here with us. But without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Chef Artina.
Good morning, community. We're so glad that you joined us today, and we're so excited. The leaves are starting to turn, the weather is starting to get a little cooler, and we just wanted to come to you today and bring you something very hearty and warm, vegan, of course, and we have some lovely arrays of different squashes here. These are very readily available this year. This is the season for it. I bought these actually from the grocery store, but I have been to the farmer's market and they have a huge array of different squashes and yams and all of those wonderful things that we love to eat during this time of year. So without further ado, today we're gonna make a creamy coconut butternut squash soup. Super easy. It's not a whole lot of ingredients. Anybody can do this. And so what I have in the pot already is about 2 to 3 cups of butternut squash, diced. And then also I have about 2 apples. Now you can use whatever apple you want to, but what I have today is called golden ambrosia. They are so yummy. They're crisp and they're tart, and that's what I prefer. But you can use honey crisp, you can use Gala, Fuji, whatever is your taste. And so I have this in here. It's cooking down, and I'm gonna add a little spice. Everybody know I like it spicy. I'm the spice queen here. But with the spices that we have today, you can find them at any grocery store or your farmer's markets as well. It's kosher salt, cinnamon, a little bit of curry powder. We also have some allspice and a little bit of nutmeg, and just a tad bit of granulated onion. Now, you don't have to use these things. You can, of course, customize it to what you like. There's no problem there. Also, what I'm going to add is about 5 cloves of garlic and 2 shallots. Now, I roasted these before I put them in my mix. It just gives it a deeper flavor, makes it more luscious. Then I have ginger, and this is actually fresh turmeric. You don't need a whole lot of this. This is you can buy this at the grocery store. I've seen this Sprouts, Publix, everywhere. This is actually good for anti-inflammatory. And then you have fresh ginger, which also is very good for upset stomach. I know when I was pregnant with my son, I was eating a lot of fresh ginger and ginger chews just to help relieve some of the nauseousness I was feeling from the pregnancy. We're gonna go ahead and put that in, mix it up, make sure everything's coming together. I hope everybody's doing well. We miss you. I know we haven't seen each other in a while. I hope everybody's taking care of their family, taking care of themselves, getting plenty of rest, getting that good zinc and vitamin D and all those good things that you need to try to keep you healthy, especially with everything that's going on right now. Now this is coconut milk. This is canned coconut milk. You can use the cold coconut milk that's in the dairy aisle. This is just some regular organic coconut milk. I also use something called coconut cream, and that right there gives it that really creamy, luscious flavor, texture. Just makes it really nice. So you see there's no dairy, no meat product, and it's still gonna be flavorful and still gonna be good. And it's gonna be healthy for us too as well. What has everybody been up to? Put that in. And I have to say, with the spices, use as much as you like or as less as you like. If you don't want any of these spices, you can just add just regular kosher salt and you'd be good to go as well. Want to make sure you bring everything up to a nice boil. Now I had already pre-cooked this diced butternut squash with the apples as well, just with some plain water. I drained that. Then I put it back in the pot with just a little bit of water, and then I added a bouillon cube. You can also use stock. This is a vegan chicken flavor bouillon cube. You can find those at your local markets as well. I'm going to add just a little bit more coconut cream here. So we want it nice and creamy and luscious and lovely. All right. So now we're just mixing everything up, making sure everything comes up, heats up and warms up. And then we also have some great toppings here. While this is going, we can talk about the toppings. Now you can use whatever you want to. You don't have to use toppings as well. It's good with a good piece of crusty bread. Yum, that's my favorite. But I just want to add some other little accoutrements on top to kind of just bring up the level. So we have some of the diced butternut squash. I just roasted that. You can put a couple of cubes of that in there. These are hemp seeds. They have great nutritional value, full of antioxidants. Pumpkin seeds. These are roasted pumpkin seeds. These are also salted as well. Then we have roasted chickpeas. Yum. I love those just to snack on. Lots of good, nice snack stuff. Some dried cranberries. And then right here I have this is some fresh sage that came from one of our local markets. Beautiful. And all I did was put it in the fryer, a little oil, make it crispy. Great texture. Kind of changes flavor just a little bit. Still very good. So we're going to add that on top after we blend up our butternut squash soup. Again, I hope everybody's doing well. I can't wait to see everybody again. I know we've been doing our social distancing and taking care of our families and all of that wonderful stuff. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our pot off of the stove, get it right here. Okay. And this is an immersion blender, a hand blender. It's called different stick blender, whatever you call it. You can also put this in a KitchenAid or a Vitamix or whatever you have, a blender, you know, whatever you have, and blend it up. It's very important that everything is cooked and it's very, very soft before you start to blend it. Now when you're blending, you want to blend everything together, and if you need a little bit more liquid, add a little bit more liquid. I think this is going to need a little more liquid. I like it creamy, but I still like it to have a little juiciness too. And you blend it to however you like it, whether you want it a little chunky. Some people like the little chunky bits, or you can make it really, really smooth. If you're going to make it really smooth, then you need to have more liquid. If you want it a little bit more chunky, then leave out as much of the liquid as possible. Isn't it fun, guys? And you know it's never spicy enough for me. Add just a little bit, just a little touch more. Remember to use salt. Salt is good for us in moderation. Salt actually brings out the flavor in your food. All right, we're almost there. Now this one I made a little bit more thicker and a little bit more heavier. So it's got a little bit more, it's a little more chunkier, but it still has that smooth texture that I'm talking about that the coconut milk offers. All right. Now, make sure I don't want that to fall. Under there. So when all is said and done, this is what you're going to have. Thank you, Vanna White. This recipe takes it takes less than 30 minutes. You can buy the butternut squash already diced in the produce section at any grocery store. You can get everything already diced up to make it easy for your life, or you could just cut this bad boy up and peel it and seed it and dice it up however is more convenient for you.